Instinct.
To the untrained eye, these two objects are probably old fans, which I guess you could call them that. To my fan collecting eye, I kind of call these two fans symbols of their eras, I guess I could say. The fan we have on the left is a 1964 12-inch GE fan. The fan we have on the right is a 1936 Westinghouse Power Aire 10-inch fan. Obviously the 12-inch fan is wider than the 10-inch fan, but they're quite different fans. Let's look at the construction. The Westinghouse from 1936 has a very thick and heavy cast iron base. It has very resilient steel cage. The blades are made out of an early plastic called micarta. Only Westinghouse used it, I believe. And the motor cowling, better known as Darth Vader, is very Art Deco shaped, as you can see. The oscillator you push down and up to engage or disengage, and there are screws on the back of the motor cowling, so you can get the motor cowling off, and then after that you can. There's screws on the motor, so you can disassemble the motor so you can service whatever you need on the fan. This fan kind of represents the 1930s, early 40s. That was a real Art Deco era, so this fan kind of reflects that style. I mean, look at that base. It's a beautiful design, the neck, and the motor cowling. The other fan we have here is from 1964. Look at it. The blades are made of steel, which is still a good material, but the blades are held on by a rubber grommet, known as by fan collectors the rubber grommet of doom, because if you mess that grommet up, the fan is destroyed. The fan has a very thin neck and base, but this is good for a reason. Look at the bottom. There's a wall mount hook, and judging from scratches here, this fan probably was wall mounted once in its life. What you can do is unscrew that butterfly nut, turn the fan neck around, and it's ready to be wall mounted on a rafter. You can do the same thing with this fan, but it's much more difficult. I've never undertook it. But back to design. The fan has kind of a weak steel cage protecting it. The oscillator is engaged with a knob. Twist and turn to engage or disengage the oscillator. It has a push button start. It has a very nice jet age looking motor cowling, but notice at the back of the motor cowling there is no screws. By this time GE realized if they kind of designed their fans to be thrown out, they could profit, but don't look at them like they're evil. Around this time window ACs are starting to come out, so they're going to pay more attention to their ACs than their fans. And plus, in the 1950s, fans ran for about $29, but just for inflation, that comes out to about $250 today. Now, no one wants to pay $250 for a table fan when they can pay $250 for a window AC, so naturally, fans started to go cheap in construction at this point. But still pretty tough fan by nowadays standards. It's much better than the Chinese imports. This fan's pushing 50 and it still works like a top. This is the best running fan in my collection. This fan is a close second. Sometimes there's a little grinding noise in the oscillator. I don't think that's a big deal because it still runs okay. But what I'm going to do is kind of what Emerson Colley, I recall, did once. Well, I'm going to do it in reverse. These are going to be table fans, so I'm going to be using my liquid box fan as the subject. I'm going to see which one of these old fans is more powerful. So you could say this is an old versus semi-new video of fans.
Fight on.
Okay, here are two test subjects about to be used on this specimen down the hallway. My 1984 Lakewood P222. Now, this fan's cord has severed, so obviously it is not going to be running in this video. And you can see I kind of cleaned the grill a little. Yeah. And this fan had an accident. It was in the window and it wasn't shut tight enough, so it kind of fell out. Not outside, but in the house, and the cabinet got bent out of shape. So I gotta find another cabinet and kind of try and fix the cord. So, but it'll be the test subject against these two table fans. Okay, and this notebook will be their starting line, so to speak. First up, the 64 GE. And the dog will have to get out of the way. Roxy, get out of there. Go. Alright. And this fan has only the one speed, so I guess you could call that high. So, just to be fair, I'll adjust it so it's actually pointing at the fan. Just to be fair. This fan only has the one speed, so that'll be high. Off we go. Is it aligned right? I did see some movement. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the blades did in fact move on this fan. Well, they're moving slowly. I don't think that fan in there has the healthiest bearings in the world, so neither of these fans are going to have it too easy. I did see some blade movement. Yeah, they are. I think they are moving ever so slowly. Nothing too noticeable though. So I don't think you'd scored a point, GE. Well, you are a beautiful fan. I'm just saying that you just didn't have enough power to move the blades on that fan. Let you coast down. It is Westinghouse's turn. The big 20-pound cast iron wonder. My battery's about to die. And this fan needs some oil somewhere in it, so it might not get up to its full potential. If it doesn't, I'll try and help it. Would you look at that? Those blades are turning much faster than it did with these fans. Would you look at that? So this fan wins in the power competition. No offense, GE, but I'm just saying, this fan wins. Wow, look at those blades. That is pretty darn fast. That's cool. So, good job, Westinghouse. You win that competition. So, as you can see, the power of fans have slowly diminished through the years. But they're still both great quality fans. Let's run them together. Let's run them together. Hope I don't blow a fuse. They won't. They're very low power drawing fans. Turn them on together. Turn them on together. Look at that.
Do you know how it works now? No.
They're both running together now. They're battling with each other. They're battling. I guess I just wanted to make that video. So there you have it.